Hey everybody, I'm Fire Inspector Ryan, and I'm here with...
I'm Lieutenant Brandon Vanowski with Plainfield Fire Protection District.
And we're going to talk today about being safe around fire. What is an emergency? An emergency is when you need the firefighters, because there's a fire, or smoke, you need the police, or you need the ambulance because somebody's hurt. And when there is an emergency, we have to dial a special phone number. What is that phone number? That's right, 911. And when you dial 911, you have to press the green button so you can talk to somebody. And when you do that, the person on the phone is going to ask you a lot of questions, like your name, how old you are, why you called 911, your address, your phone number. The more answers you give the person on the phone, the better my firefighter friends can help you.
Throughout our fire safety, we're going to talk about different things. So let's start with easy ones. Who knows what color fire is? Fire could be red, orange, yellow, blue, maybe even white, depending on how hot it is. There's something that comes with fire though, and that is smoke. Now what colors is smoke? Smoke could be black, gray, brown, white, could be many different colors, depends on what's burning. Now, the most difficult question we're going to ask you of this entire day is which way smoke goes. Does smoke go up or does smoke go down? Smoke goes up. Very good. Now, since smoke goes up, we want to remember that we stay down below the smoke. Since smoke goes up, we have a special thing on our ceilings called a smoke alarm that smells the smoke and lets off a big alarm to tell us when there's an emergency.
Okay. These are on our ceilings in our kitchens, hallways, bedrooms, okay? And when we hear that loud noise, we have to get outside and stay outside, right? Very good. Very good.
Now, we're going to practice what to do if our smoke detector goes off. The first way we're going to practice if it's during the day. So if it's during the day and you're playing with an adult in your house, you're playing toys, the smoke detector smells smoke. It lets off a big alarm. Are we going to run out of our house? No, because we might trip and fall. Instead, we're going to stop what we're doing. We're going to be very quiet. We're going to look at the adult in our house, and everyone's going to walk outside together. Now, what do we do at night? Who has their very own bedroom? We're going to teach you what to do at night. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about our bedroom door. Now, who sleeps with their bedroom door closed? It's very important that you sleep with your bedroom door closed because if there's ever a fire in your house, this door is going to protect you from the smoke and the heat. Now, we're going to practice on how to get out of our house. And to do so, we're going to pretend. So would you pretend with me? We're going to pretend we're sleeping in our bed. We're sleeping in our bed. The smoke detector smells smoke. It lets off a big alarm. Are we going to jump out of bed? No, because smoke goes which way? Up. So we stay which way? Down. We're going to get down close to the ground and we're going to crawl over to the door. Now when we're crawling, we use this side of our hand to crawl and touch the ground. So we're going to flip our hand over to the back side of our hand. We're going to feel as high as we can on the door all the way down. And if the door is hot, are we going to open the door? No, because that means there's smoke and fire on the other side of the door. Instead, we're going to crawl over to our bedroom window. You're going to open it up if you can. Should we jump out of our bedroom window? No. Instead, we're going to throw toys out and yell, "Help! Fire! Help!" to let the firefighters know. Do you know what special tool we use to get all the way up to a bedroom window, Inspector Ryan?
We use a ladder.
Very good. We have ladders on our fire engines, and when you watch that video, you see our ladders are high up on our fire engines. Now we're going to change it up just a little bit. So we're going to go back to our beds and sleep in, and we're going to try and trick you this time, okay? So we're going to sleep in our bed. Everyone's snoring. The smoke detector smells smoke. It lets off a big alarm. Do we jump out of bed? No, because smoke goes which way? Up. So we stay which way? Down. We're going to stay down to the ground. We're going to go over to the door, and we're going to feel the door with which side of our hand? That's right, the back side of our hand. We're going to feel as high as we can on the door, all the way down. And this time, the door is not hot. Can we open the door? Yes. If we open the door and we see smoke, do we go out? No. We shut the door right away. We crawl over to our bedroom window. We open it up. Do we jump out? No. Instead, we're going to throw toys out the window and yell, "Help! Fire! Help!" And the firefighters are going to come rescue us. Now, we're going to go one more way to practice getting out of our house. So let's go back to our beds and we're going to go back to sleeping. We're sleeping in our bed. Don't snore too loud. Sleeping in our beds. The smoke detector smells smoke. It lets off a big alarm. Do we jump out of bed? No. Because smoke goes which way? Up. We're going to stay down. Stay low to the ground. We're going to crawl over to our bedroom door and we're going to feel the door with which side of our hand? The back side. Very good. We're going to feel as high as we can on the door, all the way down. And if the door is not hot, can we open the door? Yes. We're going to open the door. And if we don't see smoke, can we leave our room?
Yes.
Yes. We're going to crawl out of our bedroom, crawl down the hallway, and get out of our house. Now, what if when we get out of our house, we remember, oh my gosh, I forgot my favorite toy.
Do we go back?
No. We can always buy a new toy, but we can't buy a new you. What about pets? Do we go back inside for pets?
No, definitely not.
Most of the time, if we open our doors, our pets are going to run out. But if they don't, we have firefighters to rescue our pets. Now our firefighters are trained at rescuing a lot of different animals, and we rescue dogs, cats, guinea pigs, hamsters, gerbils, snakes if they're in a cage. We'll leave them in their cages.
Yes, definitely.
But let the firemen go inside and rescue them. When we go out, we're going to get out and stay out of our house. We're going to move to what's called our special meeting place.
Meeting places. Meeting places can be the neighbor's driveway, the neighbor's fence, the neighbor's tree. Sometimes the meeting spots can be the neighbor's backyard. We just need to make sure everybody in our house knows where that meeting spot is.
That means you have to tell your brother and sister where the special meeting place is.
Yeah, and we have to practice. Okay? Very good. Very good. Now, let's see.
Do you think fire's bad? Do you think fire's bad, Inspector Ryan?
Sometimes.
Sometimes it is bad. And that's why we have jobs as firefighters, to protect people if fire gets out of control. But sometimes we use fire for good things, like, do you like macaroni and cheese?
I love mac and cheese.
I love macaroni and cheese too. And what do we use to cook our macaroni and cheese?
The microwave.
That is one way to make macaroni and cheese. What's another way that an adult could make macaroni and cheese?
The stove.
The stove, very good. I've seen fire on the stove before, have you?
I have.
Absolutely. Now, do kids make macaroni and cheese on the stove?
No.
No. Adults make macaroni and cheese. What about s'mores?
Oh, I love s'mores.
I love s'mores. And what do we roast s'mores on?
Campfire.
Campfires. Now, do kids start campfires?
No, definitely not.
Who starts campfires?
Adults.
Adults start campfires. That's absolutely right. So sometimes we use fires for good things, like cooking macaroni and cheese, or campfires for roasting yummy s'mores. But importantly, only adults use fire and kids don't use fire. So we're going to turn this over to Inspector Ryan.
We're going to play a game. And this game, Lieutenant Brandon, is called Okay to Play or Stay Away.
I like this game.
Books.
Are books okay to play or stay away? I'm going to say that they are okay to play. Books are okay.
Okay, very good. What about matches?
Matches. Well, matches are used to start fires, and I don't want to play with matches, so matches are a stay away. Kids do not touch matches.
What about an iron? Something moms or dads or grandmas and grandpas use.
An iron gets hot, so I'm going to say stay away.
Stay away. Soccer ball.
Soccer ball is something we can play with. Let's say okay to play.
Fidget spinners.
Fidget spinners, huh? They go really fast, but they're okay to play.
Okay to play. What about something moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas use for fire.
I've seen that before. That's called lighter fluid for the campfires or for the barbecue grills.
Yeah.
And that means fire, so we're going to say, stay away.
Very good. What about a skateboard?
A skateboard.
Stay away.
Ooh, no! As much as we have to be careful with skateboards and wear safety equipment, skateboard is okay to play.
What about a lighter?
Ooh, lighters are used to start fires, so we're going to say that lighters are stay away, that kids don't play with them.
Very good. Now all this stuff makes us remember what we can play with and what we have to stay away from. Okay, Brandon?
Very good. Now, when we talk about this, we need to talk about what to do if fire gets on our clothes.
Yeah, what do we do?
Well, we do something special. Do we run around in circles?
No.
No, because that'll make the fire bigger. Instead, we stop what we're doing. We're going to drop to the ground and lay on our bellies, and we're going to roll. Now, go ahead, Fire Inspector Ryan.
There's something we're supposed to do before we roll.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to protect your face. So do we want to cover our face with our hands? We're going to protect our face, and we're going to roll, and we're going to keep on rolling until, when do we keep on rolling till?
An adult tells us to stop.
Very good. We're going to keep on rolling till an adult tells us to stop. So can you be our adult?
Sure.
I'm going to keep on rolling,
Okay.
covering my face,
And
protecting my face. Stop! All right.
all the fire's out.
The reason that we keep on rolling to make sure and until an adult tells us to stop, because I don't know about you, but I can't see my back. So we don't know if there's fire in our back. So we're going to keep on rolling until an adult tells us to stop. Now the next thing we need to talk about is, do you think firefighters can go inside fires dressed like this?
No, don't they have a special costume?
We do have a special costume or gear. Now, some people might think it looks like a costume. However, it's all protective equipment that we wear to go inside of a fire to protect me. Now, this is a uniform that I wear so that you know that I'm a firefighter on the street. I have my badge. I have a patch on my shoulder that says what town I work for, and it says pretty much firefighter all over me. Now, to go inside of a fire, I need a special set of gear over here. Can you walk us through this, Fire Inspector Ryan?
I'd love to. The first thing Lieutenant Brandon has to put on is his pants and boots.
So I'm going to kick off my station boots here.
And his boots are over his pants, so he can just get right in them.
All right, I'm going to step into my boots, and then real quick, I'm going to pull my pants up.
What are these things?
Now, these funny looking things, not a lot of people wear anymore, are called suspenders. Because I have a lot of equipment in my pockets that I use for fires, and I need to make sure that my pants stay up. Because I look pretty silly walking around a fire like a penguin, huh?
Yeah.
So I have my pants, and I have my suspenders pulled up.
Okay.
Alrighty.
The next thing he's got to put on is his coat. Firefighters got to put on their coat.
Whoop, where's my arm? There it is. I'm going to put on my coat.
And their coat protects their what?
Oh, my body.
Your tummy and your arms, right?
Very good.
Okay.
All right. The
Next
next thing we're going to go through and grab.
Oh, that's your...
Well, I have a special name for it, but what do you think this looks like to you?
backpack.
A backpack. Do you guys have a backpack? If you do, it might look similar to this because it's got arm straps, but ours is a little bit different. Now, on ours, we have an air tank. Now, can everyone take a deep breath with me? Go. Let it out. That's fresh air. And we have a special machine at headquarters, and we squeeze a whole bunch of fresh air, 30 minutes or one of your favorite TV shows worth of air inside of our tank, so I can breathe clean air when I'm inside of a fire. So I'm going to put on my air pack.
What is this thing flopping around?
Well, that is a special camera, Inspector Ryan, and I'm glad you asked about that. This is called my thermal imaging camera. Now, it sees a little bit different than a different kind of camera that you guys have, or that we're recording on right now. This one actually sees heat. So if I'm going through an environment or into a room that's filled with smoke that we can't see through, I can use my special thermal imaging camera to see through the smoke and see if there's anyone or anything in front of me, so we can go and either put out the fire or rescue anybody that's trapped inside.
Wow.
So the next thing I'm going to put on is going to make me start to look a little bit different. Now we're coming up on Halloween, but this isn't a scary mask. This isn't for Halloween. This is my mask to help me breathe. And this is what it looks like right here. Now I want you to remember what I look like, because the only reason I'm wearing this is to protect my face from the hot gases and the fire. So even though I'm going to look a little bit different and sound a little bit different, I'm still a firefighter friend here to help you. Okay?
Oh wow, that makes you look different.
It makes me look a little bit different and sound a little bit different, but I'm not scary. I'm just wearing this to protect myself. The next thing I'm going to do is turn on my air pack. Now you're going to hear a couple clicks and a couple beeps. Don't worry, it's not too loud. There's the click, click, click. And my computer will turn on in just a second. We'll only have a beep, beep, beep. Now I have a special computer in my air pack. Do you want to tell them about my special computer?
I'd love to. Your special computer lets you know if you're not working on the fire ground. If Lieutenant Brandon doesn't move, it's going to start making sounds that says he's not doing anything. So does that mean he's hurt?
There's my air pack asking me, are you okay? Are you okay? Now since I'm okay, I'm going to shake like a duck, and I'm going to tell my air pack that I'm still working. Alright, now we've made me look different, now we're going to make me sound different. So I'm going to put on my mask. Oh. Now do I sound different?
A little bit.
I have to talk a little bit louder over this air pack, but you can still hear me. Yeah. What's the next thing I need to put on? I need to protect my head somehow. Yeah. What do you think I should put on?
Your helmet.
Oh, that's right. I have my helmet. Now my helmet is going to protect me from anything that might fall and hit me in the head. I'm missing one more thing. What do I need to protect my head?
Peace.
Oh, there we go.
Those gloves protect your hands, right?
They do protect my hands from the hot fire. Now, just like you guys, we talk about smoke goes which way? Up. So we stay which way? Down. And just like you guys should stay down below the smoke, so do firefighters. So when we come in a room, we're going to feel... Now let me ask you, Inspector Ryan, do you think firefighters are good at hide and seek?
I think they are very good at hide and seek.
They are, but how can you help us?
By staying outside, and if you're in your house, we need to make sure we don't hide.
Very good. Don't hide from firefighters. I'm not wearing all my equipment to scare you. I'm letting you know that I'm just protecting my body from the fire to come in and rescue. So if we come into a room and we say, fire department, is anybody in here? Are you going to hide? No. Instead, you're going to yell, over here, firefighters, over here! Very good. Alright, and to show you guys that I'm just friendly firefighter Brandon, I'm going to take off my helmet, take off my mask again. Just to show you once again, I'm just your friendly firefighter down the street.
Okay.
Now, thank you guys so much. We hope you stay tuned to our next video when we're going to go outside into our bay and show you all the cool tools we use to help people each and every day. Goodbye from Fire Station number 4. I'm Lieutenant Brandon Vanowski.
And I'm Inspector Ryan.